is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. Up, down, there's no basic.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Chicago Bears. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Gotta go. Ran, touch. Blue.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, the quarterback's got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Returning, it's Benjamin. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Boom, line it.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now back to throw. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. Past the 20. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short, keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught. And give him a full 10 yards there. 2nd and goal. One man in the backfield. That's Gordon. 2nd and goal.
Over! Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90!
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers have taken a 1st quarter lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Corey Legion coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And an alley to run. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game. And we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there of 22.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. And receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
On first down, they run with Howard. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now Trubisky to throw on second. And he fires one incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's third down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined. But sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Now Trubisky on third and long. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, zero nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On second down, here's Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A Chicago first down, the former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Now Trubisky. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd and goal from the 1. The carry here for the big tight end. He tried to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Trying to punch it in with Howard. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
And Parkey's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6? Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Leopard! Leopard! Gone! 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 Gone!
Now Gordon on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Detroit! Hot!
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90! Hot! Hot!
He'll look to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Leopard! Hurry up, here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now let's go. Green 39! Green 39!
They'll set up a throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now Trubisky to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Trubisky to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Hey, 18.
Now Trubisky on first down. Looking deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
It's complete to Williams. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. 34 yards there and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
Detroit!
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. He'll get it up the middle, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. So on third and goal, Gordon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on fourth and goal. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Corey Legion in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now it's Trubisky. To the right side, complete to Miller. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All right, here we go.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Caught left side, Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a 1st down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Leopard! Now let's go!
They'll run it now out of the guns. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing?
And this is hauled in by Williams for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, as the first half is winding down, and the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead is now 17-3. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. But now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Being chased out left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks in there to sack him for a loss of 6. The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. Here's Drew Kaiser now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. This is taken at the 18. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bears take over. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sims.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Here's Trubisky, and he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
O'Donnell, he's on the punt as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Aaron Lynch coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On 2nd down, Trubisky. And, boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. Trubisky now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Now let's go. Green 39.
On the counter, here's Gordon. And some room to work. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Chargers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Watch him now, Barney.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is brought in at the 21. 49-yard punt. 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Sims. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go.
Here's Gordon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
They'll look to throw. It's Williams on the catch. Williams loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Trubisky to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Now let's go. Blue landing. Blue landing.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it's 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll set up a throw. And it's a fumble. He may try and run for this.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for L.A. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Now Trubisky lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Forced out to his left. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. To throw. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
About the number, sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They go play action here on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Trevor Williams with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man, it's Allen. A big play on 3rd down for the Chargers. 45 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Hey!
And they will take a knee here. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? Oh, now Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this and you knew it was lost.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Keep it skinny.
And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open air booth.